Yo people, what's up? We back. Today we're breaking down film on Jaxon Smith-Njigba, aka JSN, very good receiver from Ohio State, in conversation for wide receiver 1 next year as a 2023 NFL draft prospect. Big fan of his game, functioning from the slot. He dominated, had one of the best performances you ever see in the bowl game last year when Olave and Wilson didn't play in. Just very instinctive after the catch. He's a slippery route runner, good build for the slot, can also play some outside. So let's get right into this one. Okay, we got JSN right here in the slot. He's going to be facing some press coverage. Really good job using a split release here. Stabbing in and out, breaking into the inside suddenness. Good job in and out of the breaks right there. Really good anticipation after the catch. Not the best long speed, but I'm not too concerned as he's probably going to be a slot receiver at the next level. So we'll break this down a little more slowly here. So against the press, using a split release, comes to balance, reading the DB. Good job here. Playing with some good body lean and bend. Gives it a little stab to the inside, outside, and then sudden back to the inside. Gets on his path. Is able to sink those hips. Really good lower body flexion to get in and out of these breaks. Turn back to the QB. Good anticipation after the catch. Just instantly turns into a runner. This is where he's at his best, I think. Very instinctive and slippery with those loose hips. And then field vision to find the gaps. Pick up an extra 30, 40 yards, whatever it was here. Gets caught from behind, but I'm not too concerned. One of my favorite things about JSN game is his route running. I love how aggressive he gets into it. He doesn't waste any time. A lot of his routes just look just like this. Just off the ball, facing off man, and just instantly gets into it. Taking really good angles with those fluid hips. He's able to just bend these things off, these routes, very impressively. Good job on these over routes, these crossers. Excels working over the middle of the field. Starts it slow for like the first 2 steps to make the, lull the DB to sleep, and then instantly fires out. Gets to the inside, dips those sort of shoulders so he doesn't get hands on him, at least not hands to his chest. Get over, work through contact, which you need to be able to do in the slot, and then just angle this off, really flatten this out. Doesn't take rounded breaks. Those fluid hips, those flexible ankles really help with that. Catch the ball in stride to pick up a few extra yards after the catch. Just really impressive stuff from JSN. JSN working versus zone here. Able to find this soft spot in the defense, sinks those hips. You can really see the flexibility. And then after the catch, just setting up that defender. Able to just bend, weave, some good elusiveness after the catch, which you want to see from your slot receiver. Has some toughness to him. I really like his build after the catch too. Just find that soft spot. Good job shifting his momentum as soon as he catches the ball to turn upfield. And then is already setting up this defender who's about 8 yards away by angling his hips to the outside. Takes one extra step, literally with the guy about 4 or 5 yards away, and is already preparing to make him miss with that violent cut. Good burst out of those cuts, picks up an extra 20 yards right there. Really good stuff from JSN. JSN in the slot again. This time he's working vertically. Watch that full speed. Just really fluid hips. Use that hand really well to get over and stack, and has to come back and make a catch on the underthrown ball. But watch this a little more slowly here. Attacks that cushion. Slows down just enough to get, using like a little bit of a foot fire, to get the DB to freeze. And then once he tries to gain to the outside, uses that hand to basically chop at the elbow. Gets over the top of him. Really fluid hips to just swing those right around him. Maintain his speed. Get over the top. Work back towards the ball. Go through the DB. Hangs on. Makes the contested catch. And still gets into the end zone. Just a really good rep from JSN. JSN doing a good job working this middle of the field area. Can be number 3, working these sort of option routes. Good job using pace, raising that pad level, and then violently sinking the hips to get back to the outside. And then takes a pretty big hit here, but almost stays on his feet. So that's some good stuff that you like to see. Good competitive toughness to work over the middle of the field. Good physical toughness. Good job using this hips, like this skip step. Then hard, violent break to the inside with a stab. Using your body, hips, and then the corner is now looking back to the QB, loses him, tries to get hands on, but just works through that contact very easily. And then one thing JSN does really well is his ankles, just flattening this back out to the flat, getting away from the DB, then bracing for this hit. Really good stuff from JSN. JSN right here, point man in the slot again. Usually these guys are more of the pick, set things up, face the press, but JSN, he just makes everything look smooth here. Just avoid. This guy's in man-to-man now. Just attack straight down the middle of the field versus this too high coverage. Just really good stuff from JSN. Everything smooth. Just instantly gets into his route. Already on those split releases, he's able to just shoot out a whole yard to the left. Love his lateral agility, avoids those hands, gets back to his landmark instantly, so this guy cannot stay in phase, but then angle his route towards the middle of the field away from this safety. This safety is about 10 yards-ish away. CJ Stroud lays it right on him, catches that ball right in his breadbasket, doesn't slow down either, then picks up some yards after the catch. Jaxon, as I've said before, is a slot receiver. He can do some stuff outside, but in the slot, you're going to be facing a lot of off-man coverage. You're rarely going to you don't face press as much in the slot, so you have to know how to beat it, and he just beats this instantly by hard attacking leverage to the inside. This guy's playing inside leverage, so he attacks the inside leverage, then re-stems outside a little, like vertically, but like with a little angle to the outside, able to instantly get on top of the DB, and once you're in this position, in the stack position, you've won. Just then good cut, gets out of that break, back to the outside, angles it perfectly, gives his quarterback an easy throw. That's one of the things he does best, is giving his quarterback an easy throw, just that hard release to the inside, re-stem vertically, get on top, stack, good burst. Doesn't have the best long speed, but out of that one cut, just instantly burst. This guy's stuck in the mud, doesn't have his active feet, beats him instantly. Really good break, lower body flexion, all of it. Love it. Okay, so those are all the clips I wanted to show on Jaxon. Big fan of the player, big fan of his game. I know he's just a slot receiver, so people might not love his game as much. Him and Kayshawn from LSU are both very good receivers. I think they're probably going to be top two. I think there's some other guys who could get into that conversation with a really good season. But I'm a big fan of Jaxon's game. Good route running, slippery, nuanced, does some good things after the catch with anticipation, instincts, understands how to work his leverage, can make plays at all three levels too. Usually with slots, they're limited to the short intermediate game, but with Jaxon, he makes plays down the field, knows what coverages he's facing, understands it. So yeah, overall, really big fan of his game. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.